Ferguson of Kiwanis, and we were talking trees.
No reason the next game is not going to be even harder.
Closing out the series is a tough task to do, obviously, but you can't get too far.
Is we went to the caravan and then there was a hailstorm and we woke up with there was tents in the river.
Wholesome, yummy, and peanut-free. Nature Valley Lunchbox.
Pagar isto. Finalmente és uma família costa de ti.
Aquela não é a minha família.
Takes you there. Don't miss out. Get in and go at your local.
$1,000 for unsportsmanlike conduct with an additional.
Devrait avoir sa place aux Oscars, je crois.
C'est un qui est snobé, là, cette année, on l'a pas mis tantôt, mais...
Titans select Cameron Ward.
This is the moment.
To get your message is incredible.
You swore.
$1 of coverage.
I can't wait for our future together.
To get a free, no-obligation quote.
For the management of tick population here.
The fungus was detected for the first time in Nova Scotia, and it's commonly found in
Être rhino, pour moi, ce n'était pas facile.
Sure. One of the biggest requests we get is a black shoe with a black
that do not have access to primary care. The constituency office itself will have social workers that will reach.
And before I knew it, I was downtown.
The new 2025 Subaru
with Donald Trump, everything that people are going to face, affordability, housing, anything and everything.
To me, and that is that, well, they govern, multiple.
For the family, and me too, I like family.
Okay, a month range. I think we can hit that.
Is the price
Pulsating water cleans deep to remove up to 99.9%.
With these savory and delicious VH.
Eva Longoria, Searching for Spain. New series, Monday. Touching it with his god magic, does that mean I could lift it? No. Yeah.
Any play is a chance to win with BetMGM. BetMGM, the sports book where we know.
Any further questions? One up the power of liquid with Tide OxyMax Power Pods.
That rock was hiding some gold, I know it.
Comfort in being protected. Get a quote today. Call 1-833-528-1010 now. Or
tout, c'est de pas te faire emballer avec tout ça.
Bridge targets kids from across the globe.
A diploma mill.
This is fraud.
Like being told what to do.
I'll try to get in touch with her right now. I'll let you know. Thank you.
Investigators searched further. They found one in
Navy.
Flat out crazy.
Gogi shrimp tacos to go.
Let's check out the bathroom. Okay, this one's pretty good size. I think we'd have to put
94th Street, and then lots of numbers.
Well, sounds like traffic, but
The high-flying adventure
of what's happening in the U.S. So it is entertaining to see what.
Not enough to even form a minority government. Bloc Québécois.
In the vehicle.
He was making negative, what they call negative statements.
So I like it really thin and lacy, but the meringue, the poached meringue.
forward for 125 years. Desjardins, we might surprise you.
Now it's unclear if the federal or state case will be tried first.
Feelings? It's just our senior year and you're my best friend. I feel like
said that's just for perching birds. Where do other kinds of birds sleep?
Well, bigger birds can sleep.
Do you envy other parents who don't have a child with a disability?
The industry's efforts, it seems big tech hasn't.
Respect in the community. I would personally like to see some younger representation.
Jameson Vitamins, a proudly Canadian company since 1922.
Age is fluid. Age is a power. Nivea.
This season, Kitchener won just 2 of the contests.
Quiet down, chorus boy.
Underwear. We couldn't take the chafing, riding up, and constant adjusting. So we...
We'll kill you.
They're
gonna know.
Nobody will know. It'll just be like when we were.
Provides the nutrients your plants need to grow bigger and stronger.
It's pizza, that's what. Buy one pizza and get the second one for $1.
Red hair, Voom's multi-surface sliders let you transition.
Samantha, if we may.
Yourself. I got someone who wants to meet you.
A tougher stage. At the home.
I'm Joan and Greg, and I still have some friends.
We at least rent the car from Enterprise?
Maybe a kick yours.
Or dark roast coffee and get a classic donut for $1. A night
Because Domino's has never had stuffed crust before. Seriously.
A little lesson from you guys, you know, while we're waiting.
She sent me to my old dad.
You spend $4.6 million in a month.
They let me sign checks with a stamp, Marge.
Louis, I didn't see anybody outside. Let's go home, huh?
That's just 49 cents a day.
Ridiculous. 190. That's 200.
She needs to get her young.
I guess I'll start. Let's start with Debbie.
Oh, a little. Here.
No, we're going to be together. Everything's right. I'm not seeing her anymore.
Hey, and I am telling you to leave or it is go time.
But you know what? You go.
Right?
The Fulton Reed from Mighty Ducks, well worth it.
You almost, what was it, Boston and Vancouver?
Choose a better path. Choose the Canadian Future Party on election day. Vote Yuri Yaworsky for Guelph.
About the age difference here.
Well, that's fine. But yes, so May 3rd, we want everybody to come.
Est-ce que c'est facile de rire des communautés culturelles ou des travers ou des stéréotypes, justement? Je pense que l'humour, c'est fait.
Les Pyrénées!
Ah ben, le Tarn-et-Garonne.
On pièce de théâtre, puis des fois, quand tu dis 2 semaines, c'est long.
D'une certaine manière, au cours de...
Sur mon Kia Sorento pour rouler avec confiance.
Comptez sur le Kia Sorento pour des taux
Nous avions dans ce pays. Nous devons recommencer à fabriquer ces choses.
Yeah.
Sortes
qui ont
de
déjà
centres
des
de
délais,
réadaptation qui ont
यूक्रेन ਨੂੰ ਜੇ ਰੂਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਨਾ ਹਰਾ ਸਕਿਆ ਇੰਨਾ ਚਿਰ ਕਿ ਫਿਰ
ਐਂਡ ਲੋ ਵੋਲਟੇਜ ਪ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਇਰਿੰਗ ਐਕਸਪਰਟ ਪ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਇਰਿੰਗ ਲਈ ਤੇ ਕੈਮਰਾ ਇੰਸਟਾਲੇਸ਼ਨ ਲਈ ਇੰਟਰਸਟਿਡ ਕੈਂਡੀਡੇਟਸ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਨੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਡੀਟੇਲਸ ਤੇ
Поэтому да.
Чому б нам не спілкуватись, як раніше?
Де нині американська делегація у Харкові.
The comfort is off the charts, and if sparkle is grabbing your eye, then you'll have to be quick because this is it on the sparkle, just the last few, and this is your last show, right?
This is our last
Okay.
show, and again, mediums and wides. I know the wides have been popular, especially in this style. This is your have it at the door. I'm gonna go out. I haven't, like me, if you haven't got your pedicure, don't worry about it, but you can be in your bare feet and be comfortable to the mailbox and walk the dog, whatever you need to do, because you are getting the support of a running shoe. You have a full EVA midsole, rubber outsole. You're getting, it's a true walking shoe.
And the support around the back too. So you have that well that you can step in, and you have that support of the back, right? So
very important.
A little bit, you know, just more support and a little more untraditional of what a typical mule might be, right?
A little bit more feminine, I think.
Yes. And our blockbuster has been so popular. And when you take a look at the 3 different styles, these are, I mean, they're basic, they're neutral, but there's nothing basic about the support that's in them. Like, these are the ones that, yeah, when you're not sure what am I going to wear, like they're your all-purpose shoes.
They're going to be something that you just have at your door, and no matter what you're doing. And again, you don't have to think about it midday. It's going to go with everything because it has that nice skimmer look.
Yeah.
So it looks, you can dress it up, you can dress it down. It's just easy.
Easy. Talk about easy. I love this one. It's a similar look.
Journey today.
You're watching Rogers TV. This program is brought to you by Rogers Xfinity, connecting you to more of what you love. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Hello and welcome to We All Belong, our neighbors, our community. I am Carol Merton, and this special series shares stories and information to increase awareness
understanding, and engagement with those who form part of our community. The experiences, culture, traditions, and reflections weave a pattern of diversity in our neighborhoods, businesses, and educational systems that enrich us all. By listening to the stories, seeing our community and neighborhoods through the eyes of those with diverse experiences, it is our hope that we can appreciate what we have and what we share in common. One by one, each by each, we can demonstrate that being inclusive is part of the journey of learning, sharing, and building community together. Today, our conversation is with Colleen Purdon and Sharon Safra. They are here to discuss about Welcoming Communities Grey Bruce, the Belong Awards, and an upcoming gala event April 25th of 2025. Welcome to both of you, and thank you for being on the program.
It's great to be here, Carol.
I am so excited. You're going to have a party, a gala.
Yeah, I mean, parties are really a lot of work to organize and a bit anxiety producing too. I think I win the prize for being the kind of the anxiety side of things with, will anybody come and celebrate diversity with us? And Sharon is, it's gonna be great.
This is good. This is all good. So first of all, I'm wondering if you'd mind starting by just talking a little bit about Welcoming Communities Grey Bruce and about the organization. And then certainly let's go into the Belong Awards, because I think that's really, really important. And also the gala where the awards will be there'll be a ceremony to be able to present. So who'd like to go first?
I think I can start as the person who's been on the board for the longest. I'm a founding member of Welcoming Communities Grey Bruce, and Sharon just joined last year and as a board member, and you can get that perspective, I think, from her. So we started in 2019. We were incorporated and finally approved 2020, and then the pandemic. If we all remember, we had one public event and then the pandemic just stopped everything in its tracks. So we're an organization that, just as you were doing in your intro, is really focused on belonging. Our mission statement is to create an inclusive and welcoming community where differences are celebrated and no one is left behind. And we've been working hard on all of that over the years, despite the pandemic, like many other organizations. We've done a lot of research about how do we welcome newcomers? How do newcomers feel when they move to Grey Bruce? What are the barriers for newcomers of all descriptions, but mainly newcomers who are new immigrants or newcomers to this area who come from our visible minorities? And looking at how can we address barriers. We were very, very instrumental in bringing settlement services to Grey and Bruce, and the GBLIP, the Grey Bruce Local Immigration Partnership, two very, very important organizations for our region. And because we had done so much research even before we were incorporated, we had a pretty good picture of the need to have those services. And Grey Bruce, as a rural community with a problem of depopulation, really needs to be an attractive place where people want to live here, because it is a great place to live, and where people from all ethnicities and cultures and religions would feel welcomed and included and have equal opportunities. So that's what we've been doing, building our organization, and we have a fabulous board of directors. And then we thought this year we're going to have a gala and do the Belong Awards to really recognize good work that's happening all across the two counties and in the First Nations communities to make our community belonging. And often we hear about the negative, but we don't hear about the good things that are happening. So that was really the the reason why Welcoming Communities wanted to tell the community, look at the good things that are happening. So over to you, Sharon.
Oh, that's beautifully said. I don't know how I can top that up, Colleen. I'm really fortunate. I feel very blessed to be living here in Grey Bruce and to be part of Welcoming Communities Grey Bruce as part of their mission and becoming the newest board member last year. You know, it was an absolute joy and quite a pride.
And we've been working hard on all of that over the years, despite the pandemic, like many other organizations. We've done a lot of research about how do we welcome newcomers? How do newcomers feel when they move to Grey Bruce? What are the barriers for newcomers of all descriptions, but mainly newcomers who are new immigrants or
Between Siku and Smart Ice. Ice Watch runs until June 2nd, and each week one Siku Ice Post creator will be awarded a northern gift card, and the winners are chosen by a panel of Inuit ice experts across the north. So without further ado, let's get to today's winner, and we want to congratulate James Keevan from Tuktoyaktuk in the Northwest Territories, and James' post was showing open water outside of Tuk there, and this is a very dangerous spot that travelers should be aware of. So congratulations, James. Now we also have some honorable mentions. Barry Anderson from Makovic and Nunat Siavut. It shows dangerous ice in Makovic Bay. So thank you very much, Barry, for that. And then John Etuk from Coral Harbor, Nunavut, demonstrates new ice forming at the flow edge near the community. So once again, the Ice Watch Challenge runs until June 2nd.
Limits aren't there to stop us. They're there to challenge us. So when we push past them, we discover how far we can really go. The Jeep No Limits event is back with pre-tariff pricing on all existing inventory. Get up to $8,800 in total incentives on Jeep Wrangler, or up to $6,700 in total incentives on Jeep Grand Cherokee, or lease a Jeep Compass North for $99 a week for 54 months with $2,095 down at 2.49%.
To do all I can to deserve your love and to never break your heart.
Can I say ditto?
No. Not a chance. Nah. Oh.
Town. The new 2025 Subaru Crosstrek, the true urban legend.
After her partner's health scare, Sam needed to make some changes, so she got Northcover Life Insurance. Their licensed advisors help choose coverage to suit her exact needs and budget. Now Sam's so well covered, it's like she's wearing a parka. Her family will be looked after with a cash payout of up to $1.5 million. Or she could receive 100% of the benefit up front if diagnosed with a terminal illness. Northcover. Comfort in being protected. Get a quote today. Call 1-844-814-1010 now or visit northcover.ca.
Here's to sharing a little joy. Little makes a big difference with Dr. Epker.
That first heat wave can hit any time. Get ahead of it with an AC from Reliance.
That was fast.
Save up to $1,000 on a new AC and pay $0 up front with standard installation.
All on Reliance. You're watching Canada's Weather Network. To help you plan days, here are the short and long-term forecasts for your area. To upload your photos and videos, visit upload.theweathernetwork.com.
This local forecast has been brought to you by Choice Hotels. Discover over 335 locations across Canada.
To provide feedback on our regional audio description weather reports or to report any barriers to enjoying our services, email us at accessibility@pelmorex.com.
Canada, welcome to your national forecast. Nicole Karkic and Nadine Powell with you here. And for a large part of the east, we're tracking the risk of showers and thunderstorms through your weekend.
Yeah, certainly we are watching that continue into the afternoon and evening, particularly down towards southwestern Ontario, Nicole, where we could get into some stronger storms later on today.
Exactly. So some Friday boomers will play out this movie, Nadine, which does show these sort of thunderstorms firing up through the late afternoon, evening, continues to shift into places like Kingston and towards Quebec, even lingering through tomorrow.
Yeah, they're expecting some heavy rainfall as we head into the weekend. We've got some wraparound showers through central Ontario, particularly areas east of Toronto as well, continuing with those gray skies.
Exactly. So Saturday features showers for some in Ontario and in Quebec. Not everyone gets it, but overall between now and to the end of the weekend, Ontario to the east, you will see rain at some point somewhere. Now, for Sudbury, 20 to 30 millimeters. Look at the pockets here in parts of northern Ontario and Quebec, Nadine, featuring heavy rain. And if you see thunderstorms, we could see even more.
Yeah, certainly that could be the case, and some gusty winds as well, and maybe even some hail. And we see some of our temperatures, though, as we head into Saturday. Thunder Bay, the winner there, 14 degrees. You see the clouds hanging around across much of southern Ontario. But again, like you were saying, Nicole, eastern Ontario into southern Quebec, still dealing with those rain showers.
And speaking of rain, tapping into some Gulf moisture and that system heading east will bring Atlantic Canada a very soggy weekend. Starting through Saturday morning, we see it in New Brunswick. You're spared in Nova Scotia and Cape Breton until the evening and overnight. And then Nadine will watch that heavy rain move into Newfoundland by Sunday.
Yeah, certainly that will be quite the soaker for us. The accumulations could be maybe as high as 50+ millimeters across the Atlantic coast in Nova Scotia. You see the south coast and south shore for us, up to 75+ mils there in through Newfoundland.
Exactly. Now, so far this April in Halifax, we've been sitting at 65 millimeters of rain. That was the last check-in. This is the line that shows our monthly average. So in March, we did tip above seasonal. I think we might do that again, especially as we track in the numbers after this storm. And while the winds won't be record-breaking, it will be
degrees Celsius as we are, so you'll want to protect yourself from them as you head out in the spring.
She's crossing.
You fared better for Easter. Now, taking a look at your temperatures, Sunday before the rain, Saturday rather, before the rain rolls in on Sunday.
All right, so now we turn our attention to Western Canada, where they've been enjoying some lovely warm weather. See there for us, Edmonton, last 20 degrees was back in October.
Yes.
The chance for that again as we head into today and for tomorrow as well.
Exactly. So while you haven't reached 20 degrees yet in Edmonton so far this year, I mean, you did in Medicine Hat. We've been close enough in a lot of cities, but to say you hit 20, that has not been the case. Look at these conditions this afternoon across the prairies, and then Saturday gets even warmer. Now, Calgary, you could reach your first 20 degrees so far this year.
And then we see the temperatures cool as we head into the weekend. We're tracking this front that pulls in. So as we head into Sunday, there you can see rain showers at high elevation, snow developing for us Sunday into Monday. So that's where we see our temperatures drop off in Alberta.
They are sliding down the hill. And speaking of hills, go to the foothills for snow. This is really Sunday into Monday, and rain showers. Yes, they get into Edmonton early Sunday, gets into Calgary. So that 20-degree high on Saturday in Calgary to just a high of 8 on Sunday.
And then the trend for a couple of major cities across the west, you see there we dip into the beginning of next week, but most areas will be settling up around, say, the 20-degree mark after that into next week.
Plan your summer getaways with us. Check out the forecast for your next vacation filled with camping, golf, hikes, and outdoor adventures.
leaders and local people who are were asking to cook for us, and it will be a buffet. We haven't finalized all of the menu items, so we want to make sure we have gluten-free options and, you know,
I was leaving work. Out of nowhere, this beautiful beam of light shined towards me.
It was huge inside, full of futuristic technology.
As it whisked me away, a sense of calm washed over me.
It's monitoring the world around us.
It took me to distant worlds, thousands of kilometers away.
And before I knew it, I was downtown.
The new 2025 Subaru Crosstrek, the true urban legend.